What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, we are going to be doing the best 10k MT squad that you can get at NBA 2K19 MyTEAM. So this is probably going to be the last of the really cheap ones of these squads I'll do for quite a while. I'm probably going to go on to more, say, a little bit more expensive, like between like 100 and 200k over the next couple of weeks. But for this week anyway, I just really wanted to build a team around this one specific player. And also, I didn't get a gameplay out with him today. He came out and I actually really wanted to. So I'm just going to build this entire team around him. And it's actually going to be a 10k MT squad. I didn't realize how crazy the market is right now. And right now you can get a lot of Ruby cards. Most of the current Ruby cards you can get for 1,000 MT or less. I bought an Oladipo. I'm not using him in this squad, but I bought him and sold him again. I bought him for like 600 coins. And I thought, okay, I'm going to get a bit of a profit. And I couldn't. He was selling for like 800, so I just discarded him because I'm not a big fan of the card, and I just made a little bit of a loss. But like, it's crazy. It's just like I haven't looked at the market and I thought I was going to make a mad profit on that. But most of the Ruby cards are going for less than 1,000. Most of the Sapphires are now at around 650 MT. Some of the Sapphires even 600 MT, and it's just crazy how cheap cards have gotten. So at the point guard position for about 900 MT is John Wall. This card again, it's John Wall. It's incredible. He's got 5 bronze badges, unfortunately no gold ones. I think that could be a reason why these cards are so cheap, because all the new cards are coming out with 5 gold badges rather than 5 bronze. He's got decent driving layup, okay shot mid, okay shot 3 when he's wide open. His release is money as well. So inevitably when John Wall gets moments card, he's going to be really good. He's got 81 driving dunk as well, which is good. He can speed boost, 88 ball control, a good speed, ball and acceleration, good enough lateral quickness, good defensive stats, and he's tall. So his shooting is the only thing he lacks, but because of his release, it's actually not that bad, and it's just an incredible card. At the 2, I'm going to go with a card that I really like, just because of his animations more than anything, is Jimmy Butler. This guy, he's played 5 games for me, averaging 4 points a game. Like, he doesn't do too much, but he does have some nice gold badges, and just the thing is, he's long. He's 6'8" at the 2 guard. He's actually an inch bigger than he was last year. Last year, he was only 6'7", so he's a really tall for his position. He's a decent post fadeaway, decent layup, okay shot mid and 3. When he's wide open with his release, he will hit them. Decent enough driving dunk. He's also got a good enough steal rating, good lateral quickness, and decent speed, ball and acceleration. He's got good defensive stats, and he's just a lockdown defender, can shoot a little bit, and again, for 1,000 MT or less, is an absolute steal right now. At the 3, we're going to be using, again, as I always say in these really budget squads, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This guy is now like 700 MT. Jason Tatum. Tatum has only played 3 games apparently for me. I could have swore I've used him in at least 5 squad builders, but 3 bronze badges, but he's long as well, 6'8". He's got a really nice open shot 3 and shot mid, as well as being able to dunk. Offensively, he's not incredible at anything else. He's got like an okay ball control, decent speed, ball and acceleration. Defensively, he is quite poor, but again, he's long, so we'll feel better on defense. It's just offensively, he's an absolute beast. A card that definitely can hold his own in this game. And again, like for 650 to 700 coins, an absolute steal. At the 4, we have got, I think, who am I playing at the 4? Oh, Kevin Love. Kevin Love is just going to be a stretch 4, and the reason is that I need a stretch 4 because of who I'm playing at center. But Kevin Love, again, some bronze badges, averaging only 2 points per game for me, but he cleaned up on the boards in this game. He's got a good post fadeaway, great post hook, good post hook as well. He's got a decent shot mid and a really good shot 3 of 81 for Sapphire card. His release is also really nice. He's obviously not going to do much else. Rebounding wise, he's okay, but he isn't particularly fast with slow acceleration. Not going to be a good defender at all, and he is only 6'10". But at the same time, like, he's got great shooting stats and good post game, so he is quite effective. And at the 5, the guy who I wanted to build this squad around, and he didn't disappoint. He did not disappoint in this game. I obviously played the game with him before making this squad, because I'm not going to just make one of these squads randomly, and if they're not any good, tell you guys that they're the best 10k squad. But just look at what he scored. He scored 52 points. 52 points in the game. This card is unreal. Kareem is 7'2", and while stats wise he's not the best, like, he's got a great post hook 97, he's got a good enough post fadeaway of 75. Shooting wise, he's not up to much, to be completely honest. Got a good driving and standing dunk though. He's got 91 block, 90 shot contest, decent enough rebounding stats, decent speed. But like, he's not even that much worse than the Amethyst card. Like, the Amethyst card, barely better shot mid, barely better dunking. Shot block's the same, rebounding's the same, speed's the same. Defensively a little bit different, but like, there's very little difference between these 2 cards. And the funny thing is that the Kareem Abdul Jabbar card, this one here, is legitimately 1.5k MT. That's what I picked him up for. 1.5k MT. It is crazy how good and cheap this card is. Off the bench at the 1, we're running with a 2 guard. And again, another one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I've used him in a lot of squads just like Tatum. It's Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell is insane. Like 84 offense and defensive overall. He's averaging 11.3 points per game for me. I think he had like 17 or 18 in this game. But he's got a good driving layup. He's got a good shot mid, good shot 3 with a really nice release. He's also got a great driving dunk of 87. He's got 81 ball control, so unfortunately he can't speed boost, but that doesn't really matter too much, I don't think, with this card specifically. He's got great speed and acceleration, decent speed with ball, decent lateral quickness, and a good defender. So he's an absolute beast overall in game. And even though he is only 6'3", that's okay to play at the point guard. I would not use him at the 2 though. I would definitely not use Donovan Mitchell at the 2. He's just too small for that. The 2, we are using, it's a sapphire. We're using Devin Booker. That's it. So Devin Booker is a shooter. He's not like, I'm not the biggest fan of this card. He's got a good enough shot 3 and a good shot mid, as well as having quite a decent release. He's also got a 36 block, which is obviously bad, and 36 steal, I mean, which is really bad as well. He's decent speed, speed, ball, and acceleration, and he's not going to play much defense. He's just there as a shooter. And then as one of the last 3 off the bench, we've got his backup. If you guys want someone to play a little bit more defense, and you're not as bothered about the shooting, obviously Middleton's is a good person to use as well. But Middleton is like 800 MT, whereas Jaylen Brown and Devin Booker are both like 650 MT. I actually saw Jaylen Brown for 600 MT. 86 defensive overall, 80 offensive overall. He's got 3 bronze badges. He's also got a decent shot mid and shot 3. 79 shot 3 is not bad, but it does take longer to get off. Decent enough ball control. He's got a good enough steal, 72. Decent speed, speed, ball, and acceleration, but he's got good lateral quickness and great on-ball good on-ball defensive IQ. And he's long, so he's actually really good to run the 2 guard. Jaylen Brown. At the 3, we are going to be going with another Celtics player. So we've got 3 Celtics players in this squad. Actually, we've got more than 3 Celtics players in this squad. We've got Gordon Hayward. Hayward, 85 offense, 81 defense overall. He's actually a really nice card, to be completely honest. Like, he's got a good enough shot mid. He's got a good shot 3, and his release is really nice. Decent driving dunk. He's got decent-ish ball control as well. He's got decent enough speed, ball, and acceleration. Okay, lateral quickness. And his defense is decent. Like, just a really well-rounded card, and his release is nice. If he's wide open, he's going to hit a lot of shots. The 4, I'm going to go, which is the defensive player, and it's Draymond Green. Draymond doesn't bring much on offense. He's got a 69 shot mid and 72 shot 3. However, I don't know why he just does not hit 3s from me, even though his rating is not terrible. No matter what, he won't hit 3 unless he's in the corner. He's got an okay driving dunk. His passing stats are alright. Rebounding, okay, I guess. Good speed, ball, and acceleration for power forward though. Good lateral quickness, and his on-ball defense and low post defense IQ are both 88, which is really good. So that's why he's in the squad for defense, especially because these guys are all kind of offensive players, except for maybe Booker. At the 5, this was a really close one. I was thinking of putting in Karl-Anthony Towns, but just to change it up, I'm going with DeMarcus Cousins. So DeMarcus Cousins is 6'11". He's got a good post-up and fadeaway, good enough shot mid, good enough shot 3, and his release is money, so he will hit nearly everything when he's wide open. He's got a good driving and standing dunk. He's also got a good block rating, good rebounding stats, and relatively fast. So even though his defense leaves a little bit to be desired, he is a beast of a center. Last 2 off the bench, we are going with a center, and this guy is legitimately 650 coins. I'm going with Al Horford. So we've got 4 Celtics players and 1 Celtics dynamic duo if I do have Horford on the floor with Hayward. So Al Horford goes up to an 86 shot 3 with the duo. He's an 80 shot 3 without it, I think, and his mid-range is probably 80 as well. He's got 78 block with the duo. I think it's somewhere close to that anyway. And his stats don't go too much with the duo anyway. He's got a good enough shot contest as well. Decent enough dunk, standing dunk. Post-hook and fadeaway are okay. And he's just got, like, when he's wide open, he's money, but he does have a longer release, so it's hard to get off. He's got okay-ish rebounding stats. Not particularly fast, but again, like, for 600 coins, you cannot go wrong. And last up off the bench is like about 750 to 1,000, depending on when you get him. He's probably the most expensive of all the players on the bench, and it's Ben Simmons. So Ben Simmons has got, well, he's 6'10", he's got 85 offense, 83 defense overall. Good post-up and fadeaway. He's got an open shot mid of 64, open shot 3 of 45. Will not hit a jump shot. He's got a good driving dunk. He's got decent enough ball control. He's relatively fast with the ball. He's big, he's strong, he's got good animations, and again, like, he's really good down to the basket. Not as good now as he was at the start of the year, just because Obviously, players have gotten better and he can't just burn by people. But as like a backup option, he is okay, as well as the fact that he can play a little bit of defense and play a bit inside, and can play at the point and abuse point guards inside as well. So anyway, that's the team. Now let's get on to the highlights.